And also breaking this morning, the search for survivors is underway after an apartment building collapses near Naples, Italy. Roxy Bustamante is live with the latest details. So Roxy, what does this mean for the city? It doesn't get any better. Matt was making fun of me because I said it's epic.
I wasn't making fun. I was having fun with you.
You're giving me a hard time because I took a picture. I'm going to tweet it.
You took a picture of a picture, which is really humorous to me.
That's how good the shot is. There you go. I'm down for the heat and humidity, Matt. That's right. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday. We made it.
We finally made it to the end of the week. We always start with your weather first. And Raquel, you said we could see some showers maybe this weekend.
God.
Yeah, this after the triple shooting that left one person dead, 2 others hurt more than a week ago. Death investigation is now underway. Our 8 News reporter Roxy Bustamante is live in Richmond. And Roxy, what do we know so far this morning? Transgender teen Gavin Grimm is recognized by DOJ Pride. It's an organization of LGBT Justice Department employees. Georgia's hotly contested 6th district will remain Republican after a high-stakes special election. So 7, time to turn to the weather where you live, and we are talking about Tropical Storm Cindy, but for now, talking about today, hot and muggy. And 150 million hot dogs will be eaten today. I'm sure a couple of them will be eaten by you, Morgan.
Yeah, that's a lot of hot dogs.
In Chesterfield, a new app is helping officers solve crime. You see it right here. This washed out bridge, it left 4 families stranded in their homes. The bridge is on a private road, so it's up to the family that owns the property to fix the bridge, and that could cost thousands. And alcohol is being considered a factor in the crash. As soon as we learn about possible charges, of course, we'll pass that information along to you. And meanwhile, police are asking boaters to be on alert, especially during the holidays. So we have Roxy here. And what do people need to know to stay safe? We introduce you to the family where the term started before taking on a whole new meaning they never intended, and the man just now learning of his ties to that family. Alfred Deering stands next to this picture of General James Deering, who owned this home, and Alfred's family.
Handy Deering, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather, Sandy Deering, were slaves on these grounds.
Alfred just recently learned of his ties here at what's now the Avoca Museum in Alta Vista.
I get emotional because I think of the sufferings that my foreparents had and all slaves had. It's emotional. But I thank God from whence we've come.
And his story is just a piece of the history here.
This museum represents 12,000 years of human history that occurred right here on this ground beneath our feet.
Including Lynch's Law, named after Colonel Charles Lynch, James Deering's great-grandfather, who in 1780 brought his own type of justice to those still loyal to the British.
The worst offenders were tied to the tree and were flogged. 39 lashes well laid on.
The term, historians say, had nothing to do with African Americans, but has evolved to what we now know of as lynching.
It took on a decidedly racist flavor, and it almost always involved murder. And so this is just one example of how a term changed its meaning over a period of time.
And over time, the Lynch's house and the town of Alta Vista has changed as well. This mural on Main Street gives you a glimpse at that.
We have a component of history, but we're also working towards the future to try to bring in more businesses and support the businesses that are already here.
Just a few miles away, Alfred's life has come full circle. Sitting on this 153-year-old couch blacks would have been forbidden from.
Somebody might be turning over in their grave.
Alfred is planning a family reunion there at the Avoca Museum next year. Whitney Harris, 8 News. Well, this morning on Get Fit RVA, I had so much fun doing the SEAL Team physical training that I decided to do it again, this time in rafts on the James River. And as I found out, it's no easy day on the water.
Hey, go! Go, don't be last.
We start off with sprints. Lots of sprints. Woo! Running around the stairs, climbing up the stairs, and running down the Tyler Potterfield Bridge. Then Smurf Jacks, star jumps. I'm already exhausted.
By the way, you're on TV. You gotta do it right.
I'm gonna edit this part out.
Down.
Next, push-ups.
All right, Tim.
And carrying each other over this barrier.
Stay, Tim. Stay. All right, Whitney. Stay nice and tight. Nice, Whitney. Oh, yeah.
Then lunges,
You okay, sir?
squats, more sprints, and more star jumps. Even getting ready to go on the boats is a race.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah.
And we have to practice our paddle skills.
You'll be our cheerleader and our pace counter, right? So even if you can't see her, you can hear her. She's going to count like 1, 2, 3. Start.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Finally, we carry our boats to the water.
I didn't know we were going to do so much on the land before getting in the boat.
I don't want to bore you, and I don't make it too easy.
I'm already tired.
You're doing great. Let's go get after it.
All right, let's do it.
It's a race to the island across the water.
There we go. That's good. 1, 2.
Hold it up, guys.
Before it's all over, we hold the rafts up with our oars.
You guys, that was fun. So how do you think I did?
I thought you did a great job. You know, the best part was your smile. You know, life's too short to not have fun, and if you keep it fun, you're going to do more than you would on your own.
Oh my gosh.
A+ for your smile. Yeah. It was a workout piece, but you got an A+ for your
That's
smile.
all I could give, you know?
It's a genetic blood disease, and it like stays with me, and I could go into a crisis any minute, really.
14-year-old Tracy Dews and his 10-year-old brother are both living with sickle cell disease. It causes cells in the blood to break down in the shape of a C, which can block blood flow, causing what's called a crisis.
Pain, really.
A lot of pain.
Yeah.
Neither one of them has had a crisis lately, but they remember them vividly.
I woke up, I didn't have any feelings in my legs, so I tried to get up, and then I fell, and then I started screaming for my mom.
Tracy even has an essay about his experiences.
After rushed to the ER, a morphine blood transfusion, pain unimaginable, impossible even, to the people who have never experienced it before.
Their parents, Tiffany and Ronald Dews, have learned a lot since their sons were first diagnosed as babies.
If you keep a proper diet, continue to drink the water, it keeps you hydrated, those things really get into the success and having a successful and productive life.
Sickle cell is passed down from genes. There's a trait that you could have, and if both parents have the trait, doctors say there's a 1 in 4 chance their child will have sickle cell.
I didn't know that I had the trait. I know that's a big thing, is know your status.
Which is why the Dews say awareness is key, especially among groups like African Americans where sickle cell is more common.
Please, if you don't know anything, know your status. And it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. Know your status.
And the family stays positive despite the disease.
Someday they'll find a cure if I'm on the world or not.
11-year-old Noah Lamb got connected with Make-A-Wish after being diagnosed with a form of cancer called Hodgkin's lymphoma.
First I got cancer, and so that was kind of a bummer. So I went through all of that, and so these ladies came up to me and said, "Hey, do you want to sign up for Make-A-Wish?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course."
So next he had to decide what his wish would be.
I was thinking all about it, and I was like, I wanted to go to Japan at first, and I was like, I don't know, it's too far maybe. And so I was like, you know, maybe I might want to get a dog. And they were like, that's a perfect wish. And I was like, yeah, okay.
And then one day a huge surprise was waiting for him when he got home from school.
Turn around. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And so I sat down with her, and then, you know, I played with her a little bit. And so, yeah, it was awesome.
Noah's parents love Sadie too.
She's fun. She's a lot of fun. She's like a family member.
Growing with Noah and growing with our family, that's really nice.
Even though Noah didn't need to fly for his wish, he knows how important flying can be for other kids' wishes to come true.
Oh yeah, that's a super important thing for Make-A-Wish. They need those flyer mile things, whatever they are, to help the kids that want to go to places on planes, that it'll help them save money.
Noah is now cancer-free. He knows firsthand how special it is for your wish to become a reality.
It was fantastic. It was amazing. I love her so much.
Whitney Harris, 8 News.